Hi, I'm Andy Walker and welcome to Digital Farm TV Rural News. This week, a convoy of 4 trucks carrying 123 tonnes of free hay will be delivered to Walgett, a drought-declared rural town in northwest New South Wales. The hay, which will help feed livestock in the area, was bought with the donations from thousands of Australians. The We're for the Bush appeal has raised more than $380,000. This brings the combined total to almost $500,000, including contributions from the appeal's corporate partners. The Walgett convoy will leave Corowa in southern New South Wales to reach its destination this week. The owner of SPC Ardmona, Coca-Cola Amatil, has warned that Australians must buy local or risk seeing part of the country's farm sector collapse. Announcing a $404 million SPC write-down on Tuesday, CCA Managing Director Terry Davis said the federal government had to take some responsibility for the food sector. Hopefully, the tide had turned, with SPC getting consumers to understand that if they didn't support home produce, then there wouldn't be any fruit and vegetable growers in this country. The big write-down came despite SPC Ardmona securing $22 million in Victorian government assistance towards a $100 million upgrade package. Members of the public will be able to follow a high-profile GMO Supreme Court trial online after the WA Chief Justice and the presiding judge agreed to allow the publication of trial transcripts. An organic farmer at Kojonup, Western Australia, is suing his neighbour for loss of income and damages after his property was allegedly contaminated with genetically modified canola. Daily transcripts will be uploaded to the Western Australian Supreme Court website. The trial, which began on February 10, is set down for 3 weeks. Despite flat employment prospects for many university graduates, agriculture graduates are enjoying strong demand in the job market. Secretary of the Council of Deans, Professor Jim Prattley of Charles Sturt University, said this week agricultural courses were lumped into the same academic category as environmental science and management. Within this category, demand for ag graduates was stronger than that for their environmental peers. WA grains handler CBH is set for a boardroom showdown that could have major implications for its investments in Southeast Asia and Australia's eastern states. Newly elected director Rob Madden yesterday blasted the cooperative's investment strategy and said the board was racked by infighting. Growers this week voted in Mr Madden, who campaigned on the investment issue at the expense of sitting director Clancy Michael. The strong poll outcome was a clear signal that many farmers were unhappy with the CBH joint venture with Indonesian billionaire Antoni Salim and moves to invest in storage, handling and port infrastructure in New South Wales. A delegation of Central Queensland producers and Cattle Council of Australia representatives visited Washington DC and Nashville this month to investigate market opportunities for grass-fed beef. One objective of the trip was to investigate the possibility of US Department of Agriculture supply chain accreditation, which would provide another level of assurance for importers about the Australian product. The scale of the US market represents huge potential for Australian grass-fed product, according to Ralston beef producer Ian McCamley. The board of ChemCert Limited has appointed agribusiness figure Brian Hulse as the new general manager of ChemCert Limited and its subsidiary ChemCert Training Group. ChemCert Training Group is a leading provider of quality training courses and accreditation of users of agricultural chemicals and veterinary medicines across Australia. Brian Hulse's previous roles include terms as CEO of High Security Irrigators, Regional Manager Cotton Australia and Seeds Manager Elders. Expressions of interest are now open for the 2014 Archibald Prize, an innovative and fun art for agriculture initiative. The Archibald Prize engages secondary and primary school students in agricultural and environmental awareness through art, design, creativity and teamwork. The muster is on for schools across New South Wales, Queensland, Victoria and ACT to take part in this year's Archibald Prize for the chance to win cash prizes and put your school on the map. Well, that's it for Digital Farm TV Rural News this week. I'm Andy Walker and look forward to your company again next week. Bye.